Hey, welcome back. So, I got the the Pigman Dropper finished up, the last little bits. It was done at the time when I died. but, it's finished. Which means we can get it off our list. Our wall of to-do. That is done. We have that again. What we don't have again, we have lag. Get out. I think fixed lag is on here somewhere, isn't it? It was. I guess it's gone now. I lost the file. I had to find a backup. I need that because I have like 3.5 stacks of it. I can buy the things, but I could also get them for free if I went and did something about it. So I have that many. Incidentally, while I'm looking at something I need Silk Touch to pick up. Yeah, I have that. I have some glass in here, which I'm going to need right away, in fact. I have some wood in here, which is also going to be pretty useful. I've got that, which I'm going to want 2 of. That's the other 4 beehives. Need 2 of these for something right away. Put that away, because I'm done with that now. Try not to run a room while I'm doing this, but I will need those, but I can get those on site. I want to go, get a bowling ball factory. Gonna need some rails and a minecart. Please move. And some, what I'm gonna need is, I have wood, so I just need some iron. Everything I need from here on out is iron. With one exception, which I'll grab in a minute. So let me just grab some iron, I could use it. But I would need half of that to name something, and I want to do it here, so we just have it. I have one of these guys handy. We need to summon and name an Endermite. Last time I think we named it Binky. Let's just do that again. Seems like it was Binky. It might have been somewhere else I did that. Whatever, it's done now. The end. No, we're moving on. I have enough to make a minecart and rails, and I can make ladders, and I have wood, and I have glass, and I have ender boxes, so that'll be easy. Nether box, whatever the hell they are. I have some lag because I gotta do something about this lag. Partly it's all of this redstone stuff, including that big tower. This staircase is just, I don't know, got out of hand. I think it's also that it's all close to each other is part of the problem. So I don't know, I'll think about it. Let me in. Okay, we'll just wait here for the rest of the episode, apparently. One thing, please load map. One thing we need is, or one thing that's causing the lag is, not the big square village that's producing stuff that's also causing the lag, but, where is it? Oh. The Enderman being produced by the village out in nature. If I get some of this stuff, I think I could probably just set it up so they walk on it, die, give me their stuff. That'll be there's no guessing how long that'll take, so I'll probably just do it and mention that I did. What I'm doing today might well take more than half an hour, because just doing it is going to take half an hour, I think, and then there's elements of it that aren't up to me. It's all random, so it'll be half an hour plus expenses. It's not up to me. I don't know. Stuff happens. What do you want from me? So, let me get to the end of that. I can probably run. Oh, I could have brought more food. I didn't. It's fine. I'll be alright. Getting the Endermite to happen is going to beat me up a bit because I have to keep teleporting a couple of meters. And then it's probably going to attack me as soon as it does exist, so it's going to hurt more. I'm just going to have to eat when I can. Let's do that. So I live here if I do get killed. Saves me some time getting back. That way lies out. That's glass I'm going to need right this second. I need just, like, whatever. 4 of them probably. Because, let me put one of these where I can get to it. I want to go that way. This is 0 by 100. We need to go 128 meters just to not have interference from other things that can spawn. We're going to go out into the void by more than it, by a distance beyond which they can't spawn, is what I'm saying. That said, that'll get us to about 230. I'm going to build something that it's going to be an overhang. So there would be some benefit to building to account for the overhang. I'm just going to go to about 300. And the reason, apart from getting away from any disturbance, is it's going to be symmetrical. And if I build it, center it on 300 by 0, I can look at it as 0 by 0 and just see where I am whenever I'm doing something. So I got 153 blocks to go, but that's I can do it. It'll be not too long. When I get there, I gotta build a quick little, probably glass surface to put down hoppers, because I want hoppers to catch the stuff that comes out of the sky at us. 68. It's just, there's no way to speed this up really, apart from doing it in post, and I don't much want to. I don't like jump cutting, or I don't know, something about it. I think it's because I used to watch, well, I still occasionally see them. You know, you watch like tutorials and everyone's like, then just do this, and they jump cut, and it's like, what in hell have you just done? And you're in creative, and you're just giving yourself, how do you expect someone in survival to get, we have scaffolds now, so it's not as tragic when you see, and then to fly up here now, I'm not flying up there, I'm playing a video game, not building something. I mean, I'm doing both, but it's not, I don't do creative mode, I hate it. So, the one thing I do like is we carried over I'll show you in 30 blocks, the ability to, I guess I won't, well I might, the ability to center click, scroll click things and get the next one in your inventory. That's nice. 29s, 70 to, yeah, I can just left hand everything once I get beyond this point, or flip it to my right hand for that matter. Clear up space, 242, 44, flip, alright. Get 50 more blocks, which obviously I have. Oh, which I lied, I'm going to need more, so click. Alright, there we go. It'll work out. 40 to go, 38, 36, so on. Get to this point that I'm going. Right now we're safe. Nothing exists. Oh, you can look at entities are 0 and 1. I'm the 1. E, 5 down from the top in the list of stuff going on. There is nothing else on the map at all right now, as far as the game is concerned. If I go forward again, Enderman will start spawning in front of me, but they won't spawn on the glass, so we have that advantage. And 300. That said, that was weird. That's our center. I want a hopper on top of that. I want one here, and I want one here. Which means I want one here, and here, and here, and here. And also here, and here, and here. So we're just going to build all this. Oh, I don't strictly need this right now. Yeah, so that's still kind of silhouetted in the distance, but nothing exists on it. Everything's good. And I did, in fact, need a bit more of that, so I'll save that for now. Get those out, because these go here and catch the stuff we're going to get. And then I need one of these. And I did do the silk touch thing. Okay. Put that down, grab. I just did that so remarkably badly. Alright, pick that up because it can't be there. I need to work around it. Put these into the box. These into those, and I'm just going to serpentine, fold, switch back, something or other what I'm doing. It doesn't, I can just point in any direction along. As long as they ultimately go to the box, it's fine, but this way, if, not actually if, but when this thing fills up, because it's going to accumulate ender pearls fairly quickly, all things considered. You know, the box will hold 64 stacks, but these will hold another 5 each, so there we go. That done, let me move this for a sec. I thought I had, oh, it's right there, actually. That's like 25 of those, right? It must be, 37, yeah. So let me get about 27, I suppose, is what it'll be. Put these. This isn't as important as anything. It's barely required. It's just, it looks better, I guess. I still tend to think that things can spawn on hoppers. They can't anymore. But it also gives me the ability real quick to do this, which is important to consider. Well, important-ish. Give me that, or what I just did. I want to build a wall around this, but I don't want to waste any blocks on... Okay, that didn't work. I don't know why I tried. Okay. I don't want to waste blocks on the corners because I have to go up a ways to get this to happen, so. I could also just put them down and break them up, but whatever. So these are all doing what they do. Retaining. They're not even this is also kind of optional to what I'm doing, but I don't want. Well, first of all, put that there because why not? That's a way to do it, I guess. And that's going to be a door so I can get in. That said, it's going to be a door that I can get in, which means I want them reaching through. So I have that box, which is important to consider. I'm going to need it built up a bit, and I'm just going to make a big container. And I'm going to, that being about 48 down there, these Endermen have to fall like 42 blocks minimum to die. That said, it's not always enough. So I'm just going to go up about 50, and since I'm going to go up about 50, I'll stop at level 100 because it's a good number. Let's just do that. Once I run out of these, and I think I'm going to, yep. Give me this. Let me set that down. What the hell is, okay, give me that. Give me this. Lose, I just don't want that for anything, so. With that done, let me just make 4 sets of these. Nice thing about wood is it travels nicely. It's, get away from me, cat. It's all, you can carry a stack of logs and get 4 stacks of planks, and that gets us pretty far with what I'm doing right now. And it's not really going to catch on fire in the nether, or, well, in the nether it would, in the end, so it's, you know, safe enough to use. Yeah, and just keep building up. The problem now is I have to do this for a bit, and there's really no way to speed it up. Again, except for kind of editing, and I don't want to. So, it's just going to be what it is. I'll look at the altitude here in a second. I know I'm not there yet, so I'm not too concerned. It's going to take more than a couple of stacks to get that done. I'm on 63, so 37 to go. 35, 34. Which is not divisible by 3, so it's going to be another 11 circuits, and then one that's just 1 deep, which will be fine. Then I got to make some trapdoors, because that's how we're going to trick them into falling. As you do. The reason I'm making it last time I did one of these, I made it narrower, but lately I've been seeing Endermen be capable of reaching. How many slots do I really have? That one, and then those 4. No, that isn't. Well, I can go lose that carpet, so let's do this. If I can just throw the carpet in there, I can throw that in there with it. I don't care about it as such. Let me just make this stuff happen. What was I saying? I don't even know. Oh, Enderman. I've been catching them reaching an Endermite. Like, if they only have a meter to reach across, they can get it. Apparently. So if they fall a meter sooner than they otherwise would, they're not going to think they can fall at all, because there will be trapdoors that they think count. But we'll do it this way, and it won't affect numbers on spawning too badly. It will prevent them pretty much ever from hurting our Endermite. Because that's just, it's a hassle to have to replace the damn thing. It's hugely bad. Probably because having to get it in the first place is bad. But if I can get away with it once, I'd rather do that than every time. It's 78. I ran it again. 81. Yeah, even if I didn't go up as high as I'm going, we still wouldn't be done yet. They have to fall further than this to die, so they're pretty tough. Hoglins are about the same, apparently. There's officially, that's not an answer. That no one mentions how far they have to fall. Well, that I've seen. I mean, by now maybe it's not true. It'll happen. Someone will mention it, but they have the same number of hearts when they exist. So full damage is identical, I think, to that of Enderman. And so it's got to be like another Hoglin thing, basically. Except for Enderman, which gives us Ender Pearls, and I'm at 87 now. And I'm out. Oh, hell. That's not remotely what I mean, that wouldn't hurt anything, but it looks bad. And it's really bothering me that I can't... There we go. I could, if I were insane, build this out of glass. It wouldn't hurt anything, except it would use up a hell of a lot of glass. It would be hard to carry that much with me to do it. So, wood is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And it's spruce wood, which you can get a lot of just from one tree. Arguably, jungle tree is like that, but I hate jungle trees. I don't like the wood very much. I really don't like the sapling frugality. It's just annoying. 19, okay, where am I? 90. So 3 more like that, and then just a surface of 1. I think that worked. More in a sec. Do you think? Yeah, that's alright. It's just slow. It's worth it until I run out. Getting this done is a good thing overall. But I don't need this much wood to get done with this part. I will need it to make the platform up there. Be another, stack of logs or so. I don't know. I haven't really counted it. I probably could try to figure it out real quick, but it doesn't matter that much. Bring a bunch of wood, I guess, if you're going to build one of these. Let's do 2 for now and do 2 again in a minute. That'll get us to 100. And when that's done, we have to make, well, build out a bit, but we have to make trapdoors. That's 100. And, oops, that's really bad, actually. I mean, it's not terrible. That is, though. What the hell? Alright, you get out. You come here. Well, I'm centered. Am I? Yeah. I need this here with a torch on it, incidentally. For now. That can just go. Give me move this stuff. One of these. Needs some, trapdoors. I don't know how many, so I'll just start here. Probably more than that, but put one down, put one down, put one down, put one down. Endermite's going to be on this up a bit. Put one down, put one down, lose that. So I need 6 more, I think. Is that right? Okay, lose this because I don't care. Pick this up. Give me these things. Okay, and I have torches. So, I do need that. Build out a bit to 5. The grid thing I do works perfectly with what I'm about to do here. 10. Bad. 15. And because I'm building at this, at where I am, I can just go to 315 and it'll make sense. for. The torches are temporary. Slightly to tell me where I am, mostly to prevent Endermen from spawning while I'm working, because that wouldn't help us. They would just, at best, get in the way, and in all likelihood get uppity and start killing us a bunch, and that's not good. Us, I don't know why I'm saying us. You're not, you're safe, you're just watching. Once these are in, then we start ringing, which is a word I've decided makes sense because, please do the thing, because we want to fill all this in, but just to keep track of it. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't strictly need this right now. I can see 4 of those. Ring of these. And yeah, instead of an actual circle, I'm going to make kind of a diamond out of this thing. Which means that because, oh, how about that? Because they can spawn on that point. That where that torch is, that's just, they can spawn there, yeah, obvious. From that point, they can see the Endermite we're going to have and rush toward him. Beyond that point, it gets a little sketchy. So, with what I've just done, if I do this, at this point, they're close enough to see it. So this is actually going to be an existing corner. We're not going to go out beyond that point right there. Here, we're going to go to here, and it's a corner. 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 And that's that. This all has to be filled in, but the reason I want it this way, it's basically circular in a sense, but the way I really want it to be is that's going to be a spot. That's going to be what they can see. So from here, I'm just going to go, instead of rounding it, I'm just going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. It's just that easy. It's probably easier if I go this way, the way I used to think. So these all just do this, however long I can keep it up, because I've got torches to worry about. Give me that. We're done with torches, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. And now I've just got a big diagonal straight line that allows whatever spawns on it to see the Endermite. There's no wasted space as such. That has to be filled in, but that's just obvious. And, yeah, just every point here is going to be a spawning platform. There's no other, nothing, that's wrong. Nothing, oh, what the hell? Nothing else can spawn in the end, really, so, that I can think of. I mean, you know, in the future that might not be true. There was a time when I would have said there was no Enderman in the Nether and no, I don't know, nothing that could hurt you in the water, apart from drowning. Now we have guardians and drowned and whatever, so nothing stays true forever. It used to be that if you wanted to sprint, you had to hit forward twice. It's now we have, what, control, I guess. Alright, so like this and that and that, and I think that's that, which is not that, but it does tell me that I'm basically done. I think that's probably all I need. in that I can fill these in with 16 each, which means 4 of them is a stack, which means I have more than I need, I think. Actually, I need less than that because the center has already got the trapdoors and stuff, so that's helpful. And then, of course, the long game begins because it's just... There's no guaranteeing anything about Endermites, except that they suck. That's a given. No one's going to contest anyone on that. It's just true. So get this and that and stuff, and then we have a big platform, and Enderman can happen anytime, except there's torches so they can't, but we'll fix that later at the very end, before I fly away, because there's no other way down. Big scary noise. Oh, eerie noise, my mistake. And, let's see. Done with all that. Starting to... I don't want that there. Need one of these guys now. Because I need to make, well, I don't need... I need one of these. I need, sticks. I need rails from somewhere. I need more room than I have. I kind of wouldn't hate having a... Just like an iron block. It doesn't really have to be. It can be anything. It could be glass, I think, but maybe it should be. Now that I say that, I'm not even sure if it's true. I want to see. I think I can put a rail on glass. Why not? It makes sense to me. I can. Okay. That can be glass. That'll look good. With that done, I need to build myself a contingency plan, because let me put down a rail right there, a block right there, and I'll put rails here because this is how I intend to... I may have to force the thing into the minecart, and this is the easiest way to do it. That said, let me have this. Okay. With that done, we need to... It doesn't even matter. All that matters is this has to go up a certain amount, or else it'll get out. And we don't want that at all for obvious reasons. That has to go up. That goes up. I'll just tear all this out later. It doesn't matter right now. Need something I don't have from up here. Need a way up and down, actually. So let's add that. Let's have this. I need a couple of more sticks. And then where does that go? Then I need a ladder. Because once I get started on this, I'm going to want to be able to get out of there in a big, big hurry, because it's going to hurt. I don't need the ladders at all. I just can't think of a reason I would need those again to get out. Need one of these to sit down and get these guys. Don't need the rails on me. No, wait, I might need one. So give me those after all. How many of these can I have? Okay. Don't need probably any wood. Do need those. Have that. Have food. Okay, have mercy. Let's go up here. This is gonna hurt. I'm wearing good armor. Is it, it's actually fire protection mostly, but whatever. Throw this, see what we get. Do I have my... Let me get this thing where I can find it. No, I do not want to left-hand my food. That would get weird. Fling, no endermite. Jump, fling, jump, fling. I don't really have to jump. It just seems to make it a little easier. And then I'm going to have to split in a second. Eat. Yeah, gotta go. Again, this part is not under my control. It just takes how long it takes. How many tries it takes. I hope I have enough ender pearls to make it work. I thought I saw one down. Nope, gotta go right now. Don't want to die here. Can't use a bed. I'd have to come all the way up here somehow. I could get back to the end and fly. That would be not that difficult, but who wants to? Bright side, these things are going to pay for themselves. As soon as this thing works, we're going to get them all back real fast. Just have to eat enough food to do it again and then get it done sometime. Endermite. Nope. Food. I'm not even sure what happens if I run out of ender pearls. I really don't want to have to go get more. I wouldn't mind, but I'm recording, you know. I don't want to... Come with me, we'll go get more. I might just cheat myself some. Eat one more time. I want to get this not bad. Okay. If I run out of food, we do have a problem. Endermite. 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 Move. Binky. Gimme. Eat food before I get involved. He's named, so if I die, it's not going to be a huge tragedy. I mean, I won't like it, but what are you going to do? Come on, get hungry. God, I should have brought honey. Alright. Let's see if we can just get him in, which we can't. Not really. This is the part I really hate, is trying to get him in here and where he goes, and it's just not going to work. So knowing that, two things I need. One of these and this. And how he's still not in there. Simplest way at this point is go down here, break that, put that down. He's out. Okay, good. I didn't know if I needed a second one. Lose that. Put that there so he's stuck. Now he's not going anywhere. Oh, damn it, neither am I if I hit him. We can lose almost all of... I want to put... I think if I put glass directly on top of him, he might suffocate. I don't know. I guess I just don't know. I'll put it here. I don't want anything spawning. I don't think it will, but... It's glass. It probably won't. Probably fine, don't worry about it. I'm going to build this in a way the Enderman can't touch him as much as they want to, so... the one thing I want to be a little cautious about as we get all of this out of here... Well, A, there's going to be holes in the ground. But most important is, before I take those out, I want to lose this rail carefully. Without hitting the cart. That now lives there forever, I think. Can't roll away. This can all go. Yeah, I don't think there's a surface anything could spawn on. I was going to put glass on top. I've done that before, but I don't think it's required. Those can all just open up anytime. Wait. Why am I missing... Oh, hell. Do I have one? No. Could use one. I don't know how I must have drilled through it without looking. I'm so out of room for everything now. Let me just... You know, I'll get it all back down there, I guess. Let me leave. Leave. You know, leave, whatever, leave. Stuff I don't care about right now. Get my thing back. Get that back. Because I'm basically done with it. I can organize stuff later. Now I just want to open all these up because that's what allows the Enderman to not reach this thing, which I think is good. And with that done, there's two factors. That's one. I want to go that way in the end, so let's take out torches on this side first. That way we can get a look and make sure it's working. Also, I'm going to want to switch to wings so I can get out of here alive. Don't really need rockets, probably. Maybe. Right about now, we should start getting Enderman. If I lose this especially. They should spawn over there, see that Binky exists, want to eat Binky, or whatever they do to him. Come on, spawn. I don't know. Just don't know what to tell you. Apparently it's just taking a sec. There's room for him, though, and I'm far enough away it should happen in the very edge. Oh, some of those torches are actually entities, so you pick those up so it's not hurting anything, but they're confusing the numbers. So as long as I'm looking down, I think I might be safe-ish. So there's me and Binky and apparently another entity somewhere I can't find. Why aren't they spawning? What the hell? They should be. 4, 5. Oh, there they are. Alright, finally. Don't need this. They try to go get him. That doesn't work out for them. They fall to their death. I'm out of time. But, I just want to give it a second, make sure they cannot, in fact, reach him. I assume they're not catching him as they drop. It says under my scuttle, so it sounds like he's still in there. So with that done, I can just go down here for a sec. Ow. That'll be noisy, but you know, they're landing. I can get whatever junk back, I suppose. Throw away whatever doesn't fit because I don't want it anyway. Don't need carpet. Don't really need this wool. Don't need that wood. Don't need those. Don't need any of this, really. I want those. That can go. That can go. That can probably go. I don't care about it. Whatever. I'm good. And that'll just fill up, you know, again with... I still have those 2 and this 1. If I get the 4 back that I was going to have for my nether box. Like, if I just do this just real quick. And that one goes there. And that's how that works. Oh, what's that about? That goes there. For that matter. Yeah, here's how quickly they're coming in. It's just pretty fast. So that works. And I'll have to back away from here. Avoid the noise. I really don't want this for anything, thanks. Eat a food. And I'm over time, so I'm going to split. But, yeah. So now I got all the ender pearls I need again. And that makes it a lot easier to get to the top of the nether every time I need to. So it'll hurt a bit and I'll need food again, but not a big deal. Alright, so how are my wings looking? A little hurt. So I'll get out of here, probably go swat at falling pigmen to get my mending stuff built back up, whatever. But see you then. See you next time. Whatever. Just gonna... Bye is what I'm saying. Get out of here, leave. Alright. It's over. You can go. See you later. Bye.